Legend Total War here, and today we're rating one of your Zoomstacks. In fact, this is another Zoomstack sent in from the same guy that's been sending in pretty much all of the Zoomstacks I've been covering lately, especially for the Legion of Chaos. Another hero spam, but this one here is less about being practical and more about fun, I think. We've got an Allurus Zoomstack where all of them have the trait that provides extra speed for the entire army, and so I think that provides 4% extra speed, which doesn't seem like that much, but you get that 18 times, that's a lot of extra speed. So they've got 172 speed, plus they've also got the Foe Seeker, so they can end up... Oh, there's another one as well that they can get in here. Not that one. Which one is it? Not Locus of Grace. It's called... Just trying to see which one. Locus of Swiftness, yeah. So you put that down there, along with this one, and you're over 200 speed with them. So we're going up against, I think, 3 armies here, and let's go in and just have some fun with this one, because this is not practical. All right, I don't want anyone to look at this and be like, "Oh, should I build this in my army in order to in your campaign, in order to win your campaign?" This is something that you do after you've already won. Because, for one thing, getting that many of the same trait would take forever unless you, like, save characters with specific traits and then just load them into your campaign. But that does cost more than it would otherwise. It just saves a lot of time. So trait farming, in a way, is made easier in Warhammer 3, as long as you just pre-prepare it in another campaign. Another thing with this is that it is hopeless against large monsters. Large single entity monsters. Absolutely hopeless, but it would be really good against infantry, which most of the units here are infantry. Now, before we go into this battle, I want to do something which is stupid, but I just want to show. If we run off here fast enough, it'll actually go flying and crash and get killed. It's pretty funny. So we don't need to send the save file back, it's not a saving disaster battle or anything, so this is just for the lols. So this one here is probably gonna die. Alright, 172 speed, and if we also cast this, get it even higher. Oh, wait, it didn't work, Yeah, because you got the smoke and mirrors. Come on, we got 15 more seconds. You gotta jump off the ramp. At 237 speed. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's so stupid. Whatever. Okay, we definitely want to stay away from this area. Religion, you just wasted magic. I can confirm that the unlimited Winds of Magic bug still exists. In fact, it hasn't changed one bit, despite the patch notes saying otherwise. This is why I say to people, don't trust whatever CA says in patch notes. You got to go and test it out yourself, because CA just doesn't know what they're doing. It isn't fixed one bit, and we've got some chromatic tomes in here. Hence, we've got unlimited Winds of Magic. So I'm not at all concerned about wasting an odd spell here and there. Alright, now it's just about fun. Oh man, Pit of Shades in there would be so good. But we want to just utilize their speed. And just be kind of a lawnmower. Of course, their own fire rain rockets are going to be a problem. For their own units, that is. And not for us. Are they going to land on us? We've got some summons as well. So yeah, could pop down a Pit of Shades. We might do some magic a bit later, but I want to see how they go in melee. I'll tell you what, they're doing some pretty decent damage on these charges. Get some cinematic mode going. Be a little bit harder to control, but we'll see how we go. It's all just about the lols in this battle. Just want to use combination between move orders and attack orders here, so that we just have complete momentum. They cause all this bloody smoke and shit everywhere. Can't see what's going on. I want to see all the units flying around everywhere. There's a chromatic tome. Yeah, when they get stuck, you want to be giving move orders. And they just get out of it pretty quick. Yeah, they don't really get stuck on infantry, but they'll get stuck on single-entity monsters like Terracotta Sentinels. Yeah, CACs just be like, we have to prevent this from happening. It's too much fun. We must not allow players to have fun. Even though this is not practical at all. This is actually quite a difficult army to build. Don't need to get perfect charges in. Main thing is just to be quick. Oh, they're so good at cycle charging because they're just so quick. We go in, do a ton of damage, and get out so quickly. Like, this is not a practical army, but I'm enjoying using it just because it's just such a clusterfuck. Like, we've barely taken any damage as well. Let's get rid of the fire rain rocket there. It's probably doing a ton of damage to their own units. There we go. Yeah, we got magic. We can use it if we want to, but main thing here is to utilize their speed. That's the whole purpose of this army here. Could very easily kill all these infantry with a few Pit of Shades and Penumbral Pendulums, especially considering we've got, I think there's 2 chromatic tomes in here. So that's a lot of extra winds of magic. Oh, don't get stuck on that. Ah, great. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, she got out. Good. Good job. We want to try to avoid going up this way because coming up and down off there, we actually just instantly get ourselves killed. I know I've got these abilities here as well, but I can't be bothered clicking it. Just don't need it. Gotta get them off this here. Alright, let's run back over this way, see if they'll follow us. But I think what they're thinking is they're just using their artillery to try to get at us. Also, apparently the Skyjunks don't actually have unlimited ammunition on their second ammo. It's just that you can't see how much ammo that they have, and they have absolutely tons, but they apparently can run out. There we go. Just want to get them off that hill. Not great against all these big blobs. It just puts them in a big quagmire. Need the AI to actually spread out a little bit. still very little damage done to us. Alright, let's give this a bit of shade. I'll do an overcasted one because why not? So we can heal as well with this, so if we take a bit of damage here, no big deal. Is that the army losses? No. No, there's still got a fair few reinforcements coming in. Oh, just a little bit actually. Bounce of power is not a problem. So I'm noticing he's got a fair few of the corn swords. I'm wondering if he's got the... I should probably check to see if someone's got the... what's it called? The chain sword, right? I'll get that one a whole bunch of kills. And it should be able to take out the single entity monsters. I just got to figure out which one it is. It's not that one.
Who can I play with? Slaanesh Zoomstack. Repulsive and alluring. Paramour of Slaanesh.
Just trying to figure out where it might be.
Diversions.
It's quite possible that it doesn't actually have it. Because I saw that he had... Okay, there's the Kraken Killer. That's good for regen. So we used the Bane Spear. That's not a corn sword. There's the Gillian Soul Netters. Gilenian, whatever it is. Yeah, that one's probably the worst one of the corn swords. And... yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe that one's the only one it doesn't have. I'm just not sure. Like I said, it's not my army. I didn't build it. Maybe you guys saw it, but I just didn't see it quickly. I'm trying to find a needle in a bloody haystack. Looking at all their equipment. Especially with this unit card constantly changing all over the place. But yeah, if we can get like 1,000 weapon strength, it'd be a lot easier to take out the Terracotta Sentinels. Since we have to fight them, they're unbreakable. So first thing, I just want to try to get the army losses, get rid of all of this other crap out here. The Sky Junk, as they're using up their ammo, they're going to put a nail in the road coffin, essentially. Make sure that guy's surrounded. Yeah, like that's a really weak unit, and it still took them a fair bit of time to take that out. Yeah, we really want to avoid coming up this way. Those cannons could do a fair bit of damage. Alright, let's take them and go get a heal. So yeah, we can definitely see that the Unlimited Winds of Magic exploit is not gone at all. It's not changed one bit. Not even slightly. The only thing that... It's like Creative Assembly don't even pay attention, right? They must have thought that the Unlimited Winds of Magic had something to do with Arcane Surge, which it absolutely did not. Because Arcane Surge is bugged. So they nerfed a bugged ability, which is still bugged, so they just wasted their time. And everybody else's. Alright, let's put that down there. Alright, 71 speed. Sorry, Winds of Magic. If we have a look at this, it's supposed to give us 0.1 reserves every second, right? We currently have 0 reserves. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're getting 1 Winds of Magic every second, which is the rounding error that they apparently fixed, which they didn't. And look, don't get me wrong, I'm not I don't really want them to fix that bug, because Winds of Magic has been made, mechanically speaking, a lot more boring in Warhammer 3 than it was in Warhammer 2. So the unlimited Winds of Magic is more fun. But they put in the patch notes that they fix certain things. And don't forget, this is not a rushed patch at all. Like, they had months to sort this out. And it's like they didn't even test it. Like, when I made my Unlimited Winds of Magic exploit, I explained exactly what was going wrong and exactly how to do it and how to test it. Well, oops, what's going on here? You know, they could very easily just reference that if they don't know what's going on. But this is what I've been saying for a long time. You just really can't trust things that CA says. I don't think they necessarily intentionally mean to deceive you. It's just like... It's deception by incompetence. You know? They're just not accurate with these things. So I don't get mad at them, but yeah. The patch notes, I just can't trust them. Alright, still no Amulets, but there's just a ton of Terracotta Sentinels, and it's such a pain in the ass to get rid of. We don't have any good spells against single entities. Alright, we can finally get those Grand Cannons. Yeah, those are just Sky Lanterns, they're no big deal. Try to avoid this area here. Unfortunately, these units here, they're worth too much bounce power. We're just going to have to deal with them. Oh, this guy got stuck a little bit. Alright, do we have any good, like, spells like the Withering or Enfeebling Foe? No, he didn't get any of those. Just damage dealing spells.
Of Slaanesh, I am ready.
But that doesn't do an area of effect.
Extravagant despair.
Okay, there's the Armulus. So now we just have to deal with the Terracotta Sentinels. So if that's the case, why don't we just grab the Demon Prince and get him to do it? His stats have been boosted a hell of a lot. So he might actually be okay against 1 or 2 Terracotta Sentinels. But let's just bring him over this way, get a bit of a heal. What's he got in terms of debuffs? Oh yeah, we could do the Miasma of Pestilence. That works. You can overcast that. That's an area of effect one. But let's get in another heal first. And what do you got here? Okay.
The aesthetics are lethal. Slide bearer. Allures. Their flesh is my canvas.
So yeah, a fun army to use for sure. I imagine it'd be really good for walled siege battles. You can just capture all of the points really quickly, even if there's like tons of defenders. Yes, we need this now. Oh, that'd be good as well. Yeah. We've got other debuffs in here. I think we have the Rock of Inevitability in here. Good. That's a good debuff.
Deliver unto Slaanesh. Deliver unto Slaanesh. Destruction. This will be exquisite. Sensual diversion. Hear the discordant choir. Paramour of Slaanesh.
Bane Spear is not great against single entities.
Sorceress Flash. The Prince of Chaos rises.
Somebody's around the back of them. I think the Demon Prince is doing an okay job there. We'll check to see how much damage he's actually doing. Yeah, he's doing okay. Oh yeah, we got these as well. Yeah, I guess there's enough stuff in here, enough buffs and debuffs to handle single entity monsters. Like, we're not really taking much damage. It's just that it's not as fun dealing with them this way as it was with the infantry. Just rolling right over them. And looking at the kills that they got, absolutely tons. That one got heaps, but that one has. I don't. That must have been the one I overcasted the Pit of Shades on. So he's managed to get 9,000 damage, which is not even a full Terracotta Sentinel, but that's okay. At least he's helping.
The maiden of ecstasy. I seek faster, quicker. I move. Delighted.
Alright, cool. That did a lot better than I thought it would. So yeah, the one that died here was the one at the beginning of the battle that we ran off a cliff. Well, off an edge. Which apparently is worth 2 losses. It did really, really well. I really want to have a look at the trait of the heroes to just show you guys exactly what's going on with this huge amount of speed. This is why I say all the time, speed is one of the most underrated stats in the game. As long as you use it correctly. Like, getting a unit with high speed to just stay in a duel is stupid. You want to be moving constantly. Use their mass. So let's have a look at that. Yeah, obviously, the campaign doesn't need to go back. Alright, let's have a look. So the trait is called... Come on. Sleek, that's it. 4% extra speed. So you could get up to 80% extra speed, theoretically, because I think a Herald of Slaanesh can get it, and then by extension, a, what are they called? The Exalted Keeper of Secrets, they can also get it, but that would be tricky to get that one, because you can't just recruit one with it. You just luck of the draw when you advance a Herald. So, but this one here has got it 18 times, so what's that, 72%? I think so. 72% extra speed just as a base, which is really good. So what would I rate something like this? This is super impractical. If they, let me just check this. If they all have Sleek, yeah, they've all got Sleek. Oh, no, they don't. They don't all have it. Interesting. It's not perfected. Most of them do. Hey, how many don't have it? 1 disciplined. 2 disciplined. 3. Right. Right. So that means there's 15 sleek heroes. So you could technically get higher speed than that, but I imagine that they've essentially hit their speed cap, because at least in Warhammer 2, there's a hard cap to how much you can increase any particular unit's speed. Even if you increase the number of speed, the model just can't move that fast. And it's usually like maybe 50 to 100% of additional speed from their base speed, whatever the hell that might be. These ones here having like a base speed of, what, 90 or something? Not entirely sure. So that would mean about at 180 speed, they probably wouldn't go any faster. There's things that we could do to test it out, like have one that's got 200 speed while the other one's got 180 speed, and just have them ride side by side to... Actually, why don't we go quickly do that?
Doom is upon them.
Hang on, wait. Why don't we do a bit of a test to see if that is the case? Just a quick one. But yeah, in terms of rating this, I would probably give it a 23 out of 48. It doesn't matter what the thing is. This is impractical. It's a ABC out of 125. It's an alpha gamma beta over epsilon tangent alpha mega. You're just making up words. Yep. Okay. It's a and taking practicality and effectiveness into consideration, it's like a 7. You wouldn't build this army until you'd build this army at the point that you wouldn't need it anymore, so it's not practical in the slightest. But it's fun. So on the fun factor, I really enjoy using this army, but it's just totally not practical. Like trait farming that much, not practical in the slightest. Okay, so let's grab 2. They both have the same speed, but if I pop down this on one of them, we can see if they actually move a little bit faster. So the first one to that tree, okay? But this one here, we'll have it. Let's see who moves faster. It is faster, so even at 173 speed, that's still faster. Okay, let's do another test. Let's see if we can go even faster than that. Thinking we gotta get one that's got Locus of Swiftness, that's it.
I am ready. Faster, quicker. The aesthetics are lethal.
Okay, so this time, this one will just pop down the Foe Seeker, right? And this one will pop down Foe Seeker and Locus of Swiftness, but we have to make sure this one's not in its range because it provides it in an area of effect. Okay. Make sure it's as fair as possible to begin with. Come on. Line it up. Alright, that looks about as fair as possible. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to pause it so it all just goes at the exact same time. So, that. Okay. And then, whoever gets there first. That should be the same distance. So, one's at 198 speed, the other is at 223 speed. Alright, they definitely reached their cap at that point, because that's way faster, but it was only got there by a little bit. I'd say that the actual speed cap was probably around, like, 205. But still, that's ridiculously fast for that unit. Because, yeah, there just wasn't that big of a difference between that one. Like, the other one did have a fairly big difference. Cool. It doesn't matter about this battle here, just concede defeat. So, yeah, I'd say in terms of practicality, it's like a 7 out of 10. But it's pretty fun. I enjoyed using this. I'd be happy to do it in my own campaigns. I think it'd be really good in World Sieges, because you just like go straight to the capping points and just win that way. Just run around all over the place. Really, really, as long as they don't get stuck, they'd be really good at that. Minor city battles, they'd probably be okay with, as long as there's not. It wouldn't do very well against ogres or a lot of single entity monsters, just because they're not good against large units. Against loads and loads of infantry, they'd be excellent. I can't imagine there'll be a problem against like demonic units, because they do magical attacks. It's just a matter of they'll take more damage against demonic units. But yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, anyway, that's in this one here, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments below. Whether you like this Doomstack, whether you don't like it, whether you think it's practical or not practical. Curious to know your thoughts about it, but I really enjoyed this, so big thanks to this guy who's been sending in loads of Doomstacks in, because that's just content for the channel, so I appreciate it. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.